Like we have exhausted the questions. If we indeed have, at this point in time, I'm going to invite the Chairperson of the National Council of Provinces, Mr. Mninwa Mahlangu, who will talk to us about a way forward. Speaker was just now indicating that we will continue to keep you informed. Chairperson will touch on those issues, how we're going to sustain the interaction between us on important matters relating to the business of Parliament, including the work of the Parliamentary Budget Office. I now hand over to Mr. Mninwa Mahlangu.
Thank you, Mr. Luzuko, and thank you, Speaker, Deputy Speaker, all invitees and protocol observed. Now, just by way of introduction, I just want to say to all the participants here this morning that the Budget Office itself is linked to a national legislature, and it's relatively, as Speaker has already said, a new phenomenon in the world and Africa as such. And in our visit or study tours, when we went to see some of these countries, how we're functioning, or their budgets were functioning, we're very much interested in how they are functioning. Importance of this, the bill emphasizes on everybody that has been saying the oversight of the budget. It becomes very important. You would understand that is a mandate that develops from the Constitution itself, that is Section 77, sub 3 of the Constitution. It actually took us too long as Parliament to come up with this bill. It's over 10 years we've been battling to put up this bill or to establish this bill. But ultimately we have come out with a bill, and it's going to assist quite a lot in terms of members of Parliament understanding, firstly, how is this particular budget established? You would know that normally a budget itself is a document that comes from the executive. We would understand that, how is it being established, but also it's very important of us to understand that particular budget in relation to the oversight function, because once we understand it, then we will be capacitated and will know through the Budget Office how then to monitor the expenditure or the resources or even the limited resources that the country has. That becomes very important because we're dealing with outcome-based overseeing. We need to see the results in terms of the budget that we give to the executive to implement. Therefore, that is quite important. And the issue of actually getting everybody involved in this, getting involved with many stakeholders, you name them who they are, debating these issues, informing, changing of ideas, getting more information, I think is very, very important and very particular. Now, you would be aware that Parliament is developing a very good model of overseeing that will then assist the members of Parliament to standardize that and see how do we make oversight or deal with oversight function through the assistance of this particular bill that is before us now. Now, the functions of the Budget Office primarily, as has been described by Dr. Jahed, in addition to that, what he has said, this office will continue to build the capacity of the members, because that's very important, that the members should have the capacity themselves. They've got to understand, they've got to ask the right question, and once we have that capacity ourselves, we will be ready as members of Parliament, therefore, to ask the right questions to the departments that we are actually overseeing. We will be able to engage in terms of economy, we'll be able to engage in terms of many, many other things, because we'll understand the micro and macroeconomics of this country, we'll understand the inflation, we'll understand other matters that are associated with the economy itself of the country, will understand the borrowing of the country, will understand the taxes, will understand all those things. And that whole information, when we share ideas with other stakeholders, we will be in a position to be empowered and deal the proper work that we should be doing. Therefore, members of Parliament will be trained. There will be workshops on this from time to time so that we take everybody on board and we understand exactly what we intend doing about the issues that arise from the budget itself. Now, we are planning an international seminar later this year to come and learn about differences and experiences that have evolved from time to time from other countries. And I think we'll also have time to be able to invite quite a number of you to come and participate in this seminar so that we can, all of us, be informed as what is happening in terms of this new phenomenon that we are all talking about. Sorry? Thank you very much. Now, these are the things that we will be doing, and we are looking forward that everybody will participate and that everybody will have keen interest in assisting Parliament and dealing with this, as we're saying, we're open and transparent Parliament. So all of you, I want to thank you for coming, and I want to thank you for participating in this launch of the Budget Office today, and I want to say thank you. If you are invited in the future again, please do demonstrate the keen interest that you have shown today. Thank you very much.
Just to add that, if there are any suggestions that you'd want to pass on to the Budget Office, please feel free to do so. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Presiding Officers. Now we've had all are invited to be part of it. Thank you to the members of the task team. All protocol observed. Thank you, everybody, for attending this important conference.